Hi, it's Linda, and I'm in Idaho visiting family right now. And my sister had to run her dog to the vet, and she's not doing too good. And so while she's gone, I was going through her cupboards and to make a dessert for our family dinner we're going to have tonight while I'm visiting here. We were going to go to the store and pick up stuff to make my frozen berry yogurt pie, and I'm not sure when she's going to be back, so I don't know if it'll be done in time. So I looked through her cupboards to see what she's got. I'm going to just be putting this together. I will put this, I'm creating a new pie recipe. We'll see how it goes. I'm putting it together as I'm talking to you. I will then put it in my WW app and see how the points turned out. This is kind of an experiment. And so if it turns out, I'm going to post this. So let me get started real quick, just because it's just going to be a quick little video. I wanted to do a little bit of a crust because some of my family are not WW and they might want some type of a crust. So I saw that she had some of these biscottis that you get these from Costco. And so I scanned them first because if you, two of them are 6 points. So I was going to do like 6 for a little crust. I'm like, no. So I picked 4, and then I couldn't find a rolling pin in here, so you got to get innovative. And I couldn't find a meat pounder thing that I usually have a tenderizer. So I took one of her skillets. I put 4 of the biscotti into a skillet, and not into a skillet, into a Ziploc bag, and then I pounded it with a skillet until I got it into crumbs. So I used 4 of these. Then I took 2 tablespoons of Brummel and Brown that she had in the refrigerator because she is a WW member and she's losing weight too. I'm so proud of her. Same with my other sister who's at goal. So I used 2 tablespoons, mixed it together with the 4 biscotti crumbs that I broke up, just lightly broke up, mixed them together, kind of make a little pie crust. So I'm going to try to show you a little bit so it's not falling out of the pan. I'm going to put this in the oven at 400 degrees. I'll let you know how long it took. I'm thinking maybe 5 minutes or so, maybe 10, just to crust it a little bit. I went ahead and made the filling. She had a package of vanilla, sugar-free Jello pudding in her refrigerator. So I took it and added 1 carton of the Premier Protein Vanilla Shake drink to it for the liquid. And then when I mixed it all up, I added, she didn't have the complete zero Greek, but she has the 2% milk fat, no sugar added Greek yogurt. So then I added about 3/4 of a cup of the Greek yogurt to it and mixed it all up in her blender really good. And then I added, she had some ripe bananas. I put 2 ripe bananas in it. And then it made it a little kind of soupy. I thought it might not, really bind up good. So she had another little package of vanilla pudding, sugar-free, a smaller one. So I added it also in there. And now it's nice and thick. So I'm going to brown my crust. Then I'm going to come back and after it chills, then I'm going to slice some bananas. And I'll probably put the pudding pie filling on first, and then I'll put sliced bananas on the top, and I'll let you know how many points it turned out to be. And this will be for our family dessert tonight. I think there's 7 of us. So this will make a nice sized pie because I put a lot of pudding in there. So 1 little piece each won't be bad. We'll make 8 slices out of it. Here it goes. Wish me luck. Okay, I put the crust in the oven at 400 degrees. And I kept checking it till I could get it to kind of a golden color. So it took about 12 minutes. And this is what it looks like now. So I got a nice little golden crust on the bottom made with the biscotti and with the Brummel and Brown butter substitute. So now I'm going to put it in the freezer. Let this chill because you don't want to put the cold pudding mix on top of this. So it's going to go in there and chill, and layer it with some bananas after that. I'll come back and show you how to do that. In the meanwhile, I did, while this was baking, I put this in my WW recipe builder, and with the biscotti crust, this will make 8 nice size pieces, and each one is 4 points per serving. That's not bad at all with a crust. I mean, oh my gosh, I was very surprised. If you want to do a crustless pie, which I do a lot of crustless pies, it would only be 2 points per serving with the pudding and the bananas, but without the crust. Then you could top it off afterwards with a little bit of fat-free Cool Whip. You can do up to 5 tablespoons for only 1 point, which is what I will do when I serve it. But it's going to go in the freezer right now. Going to let it chill. I'll come back and then I'll put the pudding mix and the bananas on to finish it up. Bye. Okay, I chilled the crust in the freezer for about, not quite 10 minutes. Feel the bottom of it. Make sure it's not hot before you add your pudding. And it's not. So I put my hand on there. It feels a little warm, but not really. I'm going to now, I have 2 bananas that I've sliced up here. You can see me too good. My sister's light's right there. So I'm going to try to stand in front of that light. This is just doing with an iPad with no lighting, none of my special stuff. I'm just doing this while I'm on vacation and making a dessert for my family. Anyway, so now I'm going to take, and I just washed my hands. Always wash your hands. And I'm going to take the bananas. I'm going to put like 1 layer, just real quick. These are 2 sliced bananas. I'm going to put them right on top of this crust that's really nice and crunchy. It's like a big cookie here on the bottom. I can't wait to try it later when it sets all up, and I'll come back later and tell you. And I'm real excited that it looks like it's going to turn out good for our family. And so I've got like a layer of bananas here, of really thinly sliced bananas. Now I'm going to, let me wash my hands real quick. I've got some soapy water here. I'm sorry. Keeping it real here on my iPad. So you can do this even when you're on vacation. Hey. Now I'm going to take the pudding, and the pudding mixture, I already explained what's in it. The sugar-free pudding, I'll have it in the recipe too. It's nice and thick. I'm hoping it'll set up. I'm going to just put it in the refrigerator while we're gone for a few hours. I don't think I'm going to need to freeze it. I think it's going to set up just fine as a nice pie. So I'm going to put all this in. I'm talking while I'm doing this, but I might, I'm sorry that light was in your way. Let me see if I can make sure I don't have the light in here. And I'll probably fast forward or cut some of this out when I edit it later if I end up doing the video, of course. Okay, I think I've got all the pudding out. There's a lot of pudding in here. That's so good. I used my sister's food processor. You can use a mixer. I wouldn't try to do this by hand. It's pretty thick. She wasn't here because she was at the vet with her dog. So I was just going through cupboards trying to see what I could find and what I could mix with. And looks like it's turning out. This is really going to be a nice sized pie. And I already tasted the pudding, and it's really good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I've got that all there, all nice and smooth. And then I'm just going to top it off with the rest of the bananas. Okay, I finished putting the bananas on. Try to see if I can get this a little close up without spilling the pudding out. But it's all, got the bananas all thinly sliced on top. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for the next few hours, and it should set up pretty good because it's pretty thick. If not, I'll know I need to freeze it the next time. So when I come back for the taste test later this evening before we eat it, I'll let you know how it turned out. This has been fun while I'm here with family. Who knows? Okay, bye. Okay, this is my sister Charlotte here in, I was going to say Oregon, Idaho, that I'm visiting. And I just finished the pie, so we're going to sample it. We're kind of squished over her little breakfast bar here because if we stand up, it'll chop my head off since I'm doing this with the iPad. Anyway, so we're going to try the Biscotti Crunch banana cream pie. Make sure you get a piece of that down there, Charlotte, if you can. It's got a crust down there. I just took a small piece out, so you may have to move around and find it. And we've got fat-free Cool Whip on it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Isn't that good?
That was excellent.
It's so good. It was
Really
fun.
good.
Oh, yum. We're going to finish it. Bye.
Okay.
See you on my next video. Check out the recipe on my website at amusinghealthyrecipe.com. God bless you. Stay safe. Bye.